All right, welcome back. Raw Exposure. Back in the car, like usual. Had to get recertified for CPR, first responder this morning. So that went smooth like usual. Nothing's changed. Still keep current. So that's what happened this morning. This weekend, had to do a 300 plus kid photo shoot for the rec center in my town. And for floor hockey, a couple long days, whatever, no big deal. Kids are pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I had to get up super early to get the hell out here for CPR this morning, first responder, like I said. But so I figured I got like an hour and 20-minute ride back home, so why not throw a YouTube video up, right? All right, it's pretty much that. So what are we going to look at for a topic today? We'll do some, I covered this, and I'll link it below. I did a podcast with my friend Ron on some wedding stuff, wedding topics. And Ron covered wedding etiquette, or etiquette in general, in the photography world. So I'll touch a little bit on that. Wedding etiquette. And this is in regards to, got all these tractor trailers on the highway here today. They're just driving like maniacs. I'll try to make it home without getting pulled over, get a ticket. So anyhow, wedding etiquette, or when you're photographing weddings. When you're in the church doing the ceremony or wherever the ceremony's held, please, as a photographer, do not stand 4 feet away from the couple in the middle of the aisle for the entire ceremony. Seen it happen. Like, you look like a jackass. I'm gonna say it. It's, you know, people can't see. They're just looking at your, they're looking at your backside. Like, nobody wants to look at your ass for the entire ceremony while their friend is getting married. At least I wouldn't. So, if you're photographing a wedding and you are the photographer, you can go up and get a shot. Nobody's saying that. Go up and get a shot, get the hell out of the way, right? You should be bringing lenses. You should be bringing lenses that you can reach the couple 70 to 200, right? That'll reach a couple from pretty much anywhere. Throw your camera into DX mode, get a little further. I always stay in the back. I stay out to the sides. I will get up front, you know, because you can get the bride walking towards you, you know, bride, groom, whatever, right? So, but then I move. And then when, you know, they're exchanging vows and all that stuff, I move around. I don't sit in the center, or I crouch down so low, get my shot, and I leave. I don't sit there in front of their face. I can reach out and wipe the lint off their shirt. Oh my God, it was annoying. And it pained me looking at this. Hot as shit in this car. It's the temperature. It's almost 60 degrees out today. It's like a heat wave. 60 degrees. So, yeah, nobody wants to look at the backside of the photographer for the entire ceremony, so don't do it. And there's a lot of wedding officiants, pastors, JPs, Justice of the Peace, if you don't know what that is. That I've had them prior to a ceremony. Hey, look, can you just kind of don't come up front? Can you just stay in the back? And I tell them, yeah, that's what I always do. You know, I'm not going to get in the way. They're like, they don't want you in the way. Like if this person was at a wedding I did like back a few months ago, that wouldn't have been good. Wouldn't have been good at all. Also, I don't use flash in a church. Some of these churches are super dark. So you got to have, I shoot prime lenses usually in a church. You know, the zoom lens when I have to, I'd rather shoot a prime, low light. Unless the church is well lit, then I'll use a zoom. But you have to bring the right equipment, which this person did not. They were using a variable aperture lens. I'm not going to get into that, but just for the simple fact that variable aperture in a dark environment is ridiculous, and your photos are going to suck. All right, I got to get off here. Worcester, however you want to pronounce it. Now I take this through Worcester, get on the Pike, kick my ass back home. I got a shit ton to do today. Gotta finish these floor hockey photos, get them out. Anyhow, back on topic. Yeah, so don't be a knucklehead. I don't know, maybe I'll title this episode, Don't Be a Knucklehead. How's that? Obviously, I'm not going to name the person. So, that's that. But just don't do that. That's just... I don't know what they were thinking. They weren't. Like I said, you want to go up, get a couple shots, do that, move back, let everybody see the ceremony. The ceremony's not about you. The dog sticking his head out the window. Enjoying that fresh March air. Or maybe the driver ripped one. It smells in there. Who knows? Whatever. So, yeah. You got to watch what you're doing at these weddings. You don't want to impede. You don't want to be the focal center of the wedding. All right. All right. So that'll be today's topic. Don't be a knucklehead. All right. My opinion, pretty much sure a lot of people feel the same way. If you don't, whatever. Yeah. Till the next video, behave yourself. Out.